What's in my Robinhood account? What up, internet world? It's your boy Jermaine back on another video. This video, let's talk about what's in my Robinhood account. So, here we go. Here's my Robinhood account right here. Let's just jump right into it. All right, here's my Robinhood account. $5,614. Wow, what happened to all my money? I want to say a couple months ago I had about $11,000 in my Robinhood account, but a couple things happened. I was holding a lot of Apple. And Apple sort of, as you guys may notice, Apple has definitely taken a big hit. And I was also holding a lot of Square. And Square has taken a massive hit. Oh my gosh. Square was around $98 for their 52-week high, and now Square is around $63 a share. And I sold off all of my shares of Square. I only own one share of Square right now. Wow. I've really watched this account grow, and I've just recently watched this account greatly tumble. I used to add money to this account frequently, like $200 here, $100 there, $500 here. But I just stopped adding the Robinhood because I noticed that, just let it grow. Just let the Robinhood account do its own thing. And, this was working out for quite some time. And right around $11,000, once this account got to $11,000, I pulled out $2,000 and I bought some gold coins. And then I just watched like the market sort of go down quite a bit. Let's just get into this really fast. Apple, I have 41 shares of Apple. I just bought 15 shares of Apple the other day. Apple earlier this week was down about 11%. No, 10%. It was down 10%. So the following day, I just bought about $2,000 worth of Apple shares. I got about 15 shares, and I'm pretty stoked. I'm still down about $700 on my Apple holdings, but I have a lot of faith in Apple. I feel Apple's definitely going to come back. On January the 4th, I bought 15 shares at $144, and now Apple is trading at $152 a share. So I'm already in the green on that. Apple also pays a dividend. So since I just bought these 15 shares, looks like I'll be holding these 15 shares because I have a lot of faith in Apple. This means that this dividend price will go up. I believe the next dividend is in February, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll be nice to get dividends around probably about $25 from Apple. Let's go down from Apple because I'm just gonna hold Apple. Apple is majority of this Robinhood account, by the way. It's 72% of this portfolio. So this is basically an Apple portfolio. Square. Oh my gosh. Wow, guys. I watched Square go through the roof. I had about 45 shares of Square, and roughly my buy price was around $65, $70, and I watched the price climb all the way to $98, and I was loving the gains. I was loving the profits, And then all of a sudden I saw Square was just going down, I just watched Square just go down and go down and go down, and I'm looking at the money that I invested into Square, and I'm looking at the price, and I say to myself, okay, once this hits $68, we have to sell, otherwise we're going to lose profits. So that's exactly what I ended up doing. Right around $68, I ended up selling roughly all of my shares of Square except for one share. And what happened? The price dipped below $68 because now it's $63, and it was even below $63. Pretty much said goodbye to all of my profits from Square. It was I don't know. It's actually pretty brutal. To say goodbye to all the profits, but it was better to say bye to the profits and not continuously lose money in Square and holding Square. So yeah, that's Square. Facebook, I dumped quite a bit of shares of Facebook right before the price started to really dip. I was able to save quite a bit of money on the losses from Facebook. Looks like I sold 13 shares when it was $163, and now it's at $143. So that was definitely a good call. I don't know why I bought 2 more shares. I think I just bought 2 shares just to hold Facebook. How many shares do I have? Yeah, I do have 2 shares. So yeah, I did buy 2 more shares at $165 for whatever reason I bought those. Maybe I just want the whole Apple shares. Google is still holding up, guys. I don't know how, but Google's it's pretty quiet. Like, I'm still up 20% on Google. So Google hasn't really dropped that much. I mean, it's only down 4% for the past 3 months. And if we look at Square for the past 3 months, we're down 26%. We look at Apple for the past 3 months, Apple down 32%. So pretty much a lot of these stocks are down quite a bit. So let's keep going down. Let's go down to Microsoft. I don't know how Microsoft is holding up, but Microsoft is holding up pretty well. Microsoft is only down 6% for the past 3 months compared to the rest of those stocks that we just looked at. My holdings of Microsoft, I only own 4 shares of Microsoft, and I am definitely in the green. I'm up 62% on my holdings of Microsoft, so I really wish I could say that about Apple right now, but Apple has definitely tumbled. This is a REIT. This is a Whitestone. This is a REIT that I own. This is just a random REIT that I'm holding on to just to see how this particular REIT performs. As you can see, this REIT is performing pretty well because I have 1 share and it's up 26%. So I actually wish I would have bought more shares of this one. I'm trying to figure out where did I hear about this one from, because this is a pretty decent REIT. This also pays a dividend every month of 10 cents per share. So who knows? I may be loading up on more of Whitestone here. Let's see what the 3-month chart looks like. 3-month chart is actually in the green. What? How is that in the green? It's in the green compared to Apple and Facebook and Square and all these big tech companies around. Let's keep going down. I'm holding 1 share of AMD. I'm actually holding this share of AMD just to follow AMD so I can have 1 share in my account. So every time I go scroll through my account, I'll see a share of AMD in there. And I'm up 45% on AMD. Wow, I actually did not expect I'd be up so much on AMD. I thought the markets fell, but maybe it didn't fall so much for AMD. It's down 24% for AMD. But it looks like I've been holding this AMD for quite some time. When did I buy this AMD? I bought AMD. Well, I've been holding on to this one from around, I want to say around April. Yeah, let's just say around April. Well, I was actually trading AMD quite a bit back in February 2017 and also March and April 2017. And look at AMD, the prices back then, and look at it today. So I guess it's a good idea that I dropped AMD. I mean, if I would have still been holding AMD, I would have been up, I would have been up in the green, but I think I still did better with other trades I've made over the past year. This Sears Logic, this is a share that I bought just to hold in my account just so I can follow what's going on with this company, Sears Logic. They provide a lot of the items for the iPhone. So I want to start to pay closer attention to Sears Logic. And this one I'm actually down because Apple's down. I'm sure a lot of Apple suppliers, their shares are down as well. So the average cost on this one is $39.54, but the share price is $33.83. So yeah, I'm definitely down. I'm definitely not in the green on Sears Logic. But this is one that I wanted to buy and hold and just keep in my account so I can keep my eyes on it to see what it's doing. I see it's not really doing that much. This is a new stock I just bought recently. This is Eli. They make golf equipment and like golf clothes and golf shoes and stuff along they make golf stuff. And I just bought a couple shares of them just to follow them, just to see how their share price is going. I mean, they're kind of an interesting company because their stock price have fallen quite a bit this year. And I kind of feel that it's bottomed out. So that's why I bought just a couple shares just to keep my eyes on it, just see where it goes. And this is pretty much my account for this year. Not this year, but this is pretty much my account for now. I have been selling off a lot of shares just because I would see the prices are falling, and I'm saying to myself, look, I don't want to hold these shares. I don't want to sell off these shares. I want to wait on the sidelines. And that's pretty much what I did with Square. I can't believe I sold off all of that Square and just just waited, and then I guess I just bought about $2,000 worth of Apple, which is not a bad idea to buy about $2,000 worth of Apple, because now I'm almost up $10 on, the Apple shares that I bought just 4 or 5 days ago. Because today is I don't know what today is. Today is the 8th, and I bought those shares on the 4th. So about 4 days, I made a little bit of profit off of Apple. But I think I want to hold on to those shares, and since this account has dropped to about $5,000, I need to get it up to about 10. So hopefully the markets go up, another 20%, 30%. Add a couple $100 more to this account. Maybe I'll add like $1,000 to the Robinhood account since it is low. And I did take out $2,000 to buy some gold. So if I would have not bought gold, I would have had $2,000 more in this account. So yeah, well, I want to make a video showing my Robinhood account because I did receive a lot of messages online wanting to know how is my account doing, and how is my Apple shares doing, and how is my Square shares doing. And I'm sure glad that you guys know my favorite picks, because my favorite picks honestly are not doing so great. But just because my favorite picks are not doing so great does not mean this is not a bad time to invest, because right now, if we look at Apple is on sale, guys. Apple is on sale. This is not a bad price to buy Apple. If we look at the 52-week high, the 52-week high was $233. $233. That's a lot of money. And right now, Apple is close to that 52-week low, which is $142. So if you are holding Apple shares, and if you're freaking out because you're down 20% or you're down 30%, I would say just hang in. Like, buy more shares if you wish. This is not financial advice. I'm just showing you guys my account, and I'm just giving my opinion about what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna definitely buy more shares of Apple coming up soon, because these are good prices. These are really, really good prices. But anyway, I wanted to make a video showing my Robinhood account. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you guys are new, definitely subscribe. If you guys have any questions, leave comments. I may not answer the questions, but other people in the comments will definitely answer the questions. And yeah, just feel free to leave comments. So anyway, peace out.